Okay, are you ready for this? You've heard of death by chocolate? This is rebirth by chocolate. Vivian's gonna teach you and me how to make her delicious flourless chocolate bourbon cake. Hi, Doll.
Hello Didi, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited today to be making a dessert with Didi and with you. Let's get going. So the first thing we're going to need is a springform pan, and you're going to remove the ring, and then we're going to butter the bottom of the pan and put parchment paper on it so that it sticks to it.
Is this right? Just go around with the butter?
Yeah.
Do you do it on the sides too, or just the top?
Doesn't matter, just the top. Alright, so now what we're going to do is just put the parchment paper right on top and let it stick to it. So the next step is to put the ring back on top. And we're going to fasten it on top of the parchment paper. Now this system is going to help us unmold the cake and make it so easy. So now we have to butter the bottom and the sides again. So now what we're going to do is actually dust the whole mold with sugar. I use organic sugar. This is going to give the cake the most delicious crisp crust. Should we do it?
That's how the crust... Oh!
Yeah. So the sugar goes at the bottom of the mold. And then you pick up the mold and you tilt it to get the sugar at the bottom and on the sides. The next thing I want to talk about is the chocolate itself. There are so few ingredients in this cake. It is totally essential to have a high quality chocolate, and I gave 3 suggestions in the recipe with links so that you know where to get it. Today we're going to use a Scharfenberger. This baking chocolate comes in a big slab, so we need first to chop it up.
Yum, 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 yum. So now we're going to melt the chocolate?
Yeah, now we're going to melt the chocolate with the butter actually, and for that we're going to need a double boiler.
Ah, I noticed you just put a little bit of water in. Why is that?
We want space between the boiling water and the pan so that only the steam melts the chocolate.
I see, so it won't burn.
That's right, so it won't scorch the chocolate. Go for it.
And the butter
And
too?
the butter.
Now the magic begins. Do I just stir it?
Yeah, just keep
Oh, I
stirring.
see. It's just steaming it, melting it.
Yeah, it melts it very quickly.
You know, these little tricks, like not putting so much water in, makes all the difference in the world. Oh, this butter and chocolate.
But actually, you know, there's only 4 tablespoons of butter for that whole cake. And that's what keeps it light. If you added more butter, it would make the cake much heavier. So we just want a little bit of butter for this cake, not too much.
I see. Ooh, look, it's all melted.
Ah, we are done. Let's separate those eggs.
Okay. I'm curious how you do it.
I do it the old-fashioned way. You know, using the shell to remove the egg whites from the yolk is perfect because they're very sharp.
How many are we using?
We're using 7 extra large eggs. So now you're going to add the sugar to the egg yolks
Okay.
and the vanilla. So now we're going to beat the egg yolks with the sugar and the vanilla for about 5 minutes at high speed until it becomes pale and thick.
Start on low
Start on low.
so I don't get sugar everywhere.
Yes. And then, now you're ready, go on high.
It's just taught me that.
See what's happening in your bowl?
It's so yummy. It's a beautiful light pale
Pale green color
Yeah.
and so thick. I think we're done. So now reduce the speed to low. And now we add the bourbon. And you're going to beat that in slowly.
You know, I have a saying. If you're going to be bad, it better be good.
It's going to be good. Now we're ready to add the melted chocolate to the mixture. Now we're going to beat the chocolate into the egg yolk mixture at low speed.
Okay. Oh, this looks so good. So is that to make it fluffy?
Yeah, if you beat it too much, the chocolate will get too thick and it's not going to be a good thing for the cake. In fact, we're done. Last step, we need to beat our egg whites.
Okay.
So first we start at medium speed until the egg whites are frothy.
Frothy means bubbly?
Like a little foam on top of them. Just about right now.
Okay.
So now you're going to go on high speed. And then we're going to gradually add the sugar. So now that the sugar is added, we're going to continue beating the egg whites until you have firm peaks. And you don't want them to be dry. Look at those peaks.
Perfect.
So now we're going to add half the egg whites into the chocolate mixture and fold them in. And I'm going to show you my folding technique. When you fold, you're not mixing things in. You're actually lifting. Put the spatula all the way down and scrape the bottom of the bowl and then lift. And then you give the bowl a quarter turn. And you scrape the bottom and lift. You give it a quarter turn. And you do a quarter turn. This way, you never fold in the same spot twice. And then you can scrape the sides and do it again. We're ready to add the balance of the egg whites, and I'm going to let you do that part.
Oh, okay. Scrape down and fold and turn.
Yep.
I can't believe how easy this is.
I know. And we're done. Look, beautifully mixed.
Perfect.
This just looks magnificent. So now we're going to sprinkle the top of the cake with a little bit of sugar so we get that lovely crispy crust on top as well.
So yes, we had it on the sides with the butter on the side of the spring pan.
Yeah. Let's pop it into the oven.
Oh my God! Oh, it's so beautiful.
You see, as soon as the center is risen, the cake is done. Just unclip it. Here we go.
Oh,
Well,
can you believe this? This is a flourless cake. And it's so fluffy.
now the only thing left to do is to transfer the cake to the serving platter, and Didi is going to do that by just lifting the parchment paper.
Ooh, and then we get to eat. There you go. Look at that, and you just serve it like this.
You serve it like that. Isn't that great?
Oh.
So easy.
It's magic.